Hi everyone, welcome to Ganesh Deshmukh's class once again. Friends, if you are thinking and planning to go abroad or planning to take admission in a particular university for a particular course, you need to write a statement of purpose. So today's class is about how to write the perfect statement of purpose, and we call it SOP in this video. Before we begin the class, don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon right next to the subscribe button so you get a fresh notification every time when I bring new videos on your academic topics. Friends, what is a statement of purpose? Statement of purpose is a bridge between your past experience and future that you want to build in a specific university. SOP is used by the admission counselors to decide whether you are right fit for that course or not. Before you start to write the SOP, it will be worthwhile to list your credentials, your experience, your award certificates, your projects, and other information on a sheet of paper. So let us begin to learn how to write a statement of purpose. Friends, statement of purpose is an application made to a university to seek admission to a particular course. It is an essay which describes your aims and ambitions, your journey of life, your academic achievement, your innate qualities, your liking, you are distinct from others, and why you have selected a particular university. So all these points comes in your SOP. An SOP is a long essay. It is required by universities abroad, and nowadays some of the Indian universities during the application process for a particular course. Friends, it is an important document because the admission committee judges you or screens your application on the basis of the statement of purpose received. It is an essay which describes you as a person, your aims, ambition, your academic background, and your interest. Everything is described here. So what is SOP required for? SOP is required for seeking admission in the university for the following classes. If you want to learn or if you want to go for a particular course in a particular university for undergraduate courses or for postgraduate courses or at doctorate level, so SOP is required for these courses when you want to admit yourself in a particular or in a specific university for a specific course. Now let us learn what is the format of SOP. Statement of purpose should be written in around 500 words. The format just we are learning here. It should be written in around 500 words. Actually, it is for undergraduate classes, but for the graduate, postgraduate, and at your doctorate levels, you need to write at least 1000 words to 1500 words required. Tentatively, in 5 or 6 paragraphs, we have to write your SOP. So what is the first paragraph about? Begin with your introduction. Talk about your personal background in the first paragraph. Your mental makeup and your aim in life, all these comes in the first paragraph. So here, your background or your introduction means what? In the first paragraph, we begin our para or our statement of purpose with your introduction. Then comes your personal background and then your mental makeup or aim in a life. So what is introduction means here? Introduction means it is not your self-introduction. This is not your self-introduction, but you have to introduce the academic field of interest. Write how and why you are interested in that particular university or in that course, and what do you aspire to do in this domain. That all come in introduction. Then we have to write about the background. So it is academic information of either school or college. It is not your personal background. So background means your academic information, the academic information of either school or college, the academic information of your college, postgraduate level, or some other research papers if you have submitted. The background means your industrial exposure and training experience. The background means your professional experience. If you have any, then you can write in the first paragraph your professional experience. Then your background means you must include extracurricular activities in UG and MBA SOP. Extracurricular is optional for MS for some relevant courses. Now it is a second paragraph. It tells about why you wish to join this specific course. In the second paragraph, we have to write about that why you wish to join this specific course in a specific university. And in this paragraph, you have to write also about your area of interest. So this is your second paragraph. Your areas of interest are what we have to mention here. Why this course, specify why you want to pursue this particular course. Discuss the course curriculum. Explain the skills you would enhance during the course. So all these points come in the second paragraph. The third paragraph. In the third paragraph, you have to write about your qualities, your goal, your hobbies, your extracurricular activities. Write about your qualities, your goal, your hobbies, your extracurricular activities in paragraph 3. Your career or your goal means you have to clarify or specify your goal immediately after this course. What you are doing after this course, you have to mention there. You have to portray your long-term plans in 10 to 15 down the line. But do remember, you never talk about staying in foreign country for long. Never mention in your statement of purpose that your aim or your goal is to staying in foreign country for a long. Don't mention this one in your book. Now see the fourth paragraph. In this paragraph, you have to mention your experience in this field or any internship or a project that you have done. State something that makes you distinct from the other applicants. Your SOP should be special because your SOP is there that make you distinct from other applicants. Then comes the last and concluding paragraph. In the concluding paragraph, we have to write or state how admission to this particular university would be beneficial to you and how you look at it from a long-term career perspective. Here, you specify the features of a particular university that attract you. Also write how its exposure would help you to realize your goals. Friends, now your SOP is ready here, but for that one, you have to mention here the specific features of university that attract you, how its exposure would help you to realize your goals, and in a conclusion, you have to sum up. In conclusion, your SOP is ready, but check all the points that you have written before sending to the university. Last but not least, never write in your SOP about any financial assistantship. It is a much important point here. Never mention any financial help or financial assistantship in your thing. To sum up, friends, generally, most of the institutions abroad and some of the Indian universities require SOP to support your application irrespective of course. While writing SOPs, some do's and do nots are given here. So let us learn what are the do's. What should we do while writing SOP? Write SOP in clear and lucid language. Your language of SOP should be clear and lucid. Second, keep confident and positive tone. While writing SOP, you must be confident. At the same time, your tone should be positive. Show determination. You must be determined yourself here. Then you have to highlight your qualities. What qualities you have nurtured. You have to highlight in your SOP or statement of purpose. And before sending or before forwarding this SOP to a particular university, read and reread before sending it. So these were some do's. No, some don'ts are here. Don't make spelling and construction mistakes, because this SOP will make you something different than the others. So if you are making spelling or construction mistakes, it will create a bad impression over the admission counselor. So don't make any spelling and construction mistakes. Put your name on your SOP. It means don't put your name on your SOP. There is no need to write your name on your SOP because it is attached document along with your application form. Don't use informal language. It means you have to use the formal language. Point to point words you have to mention. And the last one, don't use repetitive language, repetitive sentences or repetitive words. Avoid repetitive language or words. So these were some points about this one. So friends, generally most of the institutions in abroad and some of the Indian universities required SOP to support your application irrespective of course. An ideal SOP covers your desire to growing in a particular field with the help of the course that you are applying in your chosen international colleges. Friends, SOP is a reflection of your personality that you portray in front of the admission committee. It is for getting enrolled in the universities abroad. It is an opportunity to exhibit your personality, your traits, and which are not covered in your academic document. Friends, I hope this video will definitely help you to write an SOP for any university. So see you again in the next video. Thank you very much.